Do you realize how wild of a time we're living through in space exploration? The Webb Space Telescope found carbon dioxide on one of Jupiter's moons, Europa. There's already really strong evidence to suggest that Europa has a vast liquid water ocean underneath a pretty thick layer of rock and ice. This already made Europa one of the most interesting worlds in the solar system other than the Earth for potential habitability for life. Finding this carbon dioxide makes it more interesting. The Webb telescope images in the infrareds. There are several images, but these ones at the bottom are the most interesting ones to me. So what we're looking at is the moon Europa in carbon dioxide. If you could adjust your eyeballs to see the wavelengths of carbon dioxide molecules, this is what Europa would look like. The bright spots are where there's more CO2. It has water and carbon dioxide. These are both molecules that can be associated with life, but aren't necessarily associated with life. You can definitely have a liquid ocean of water that's completely sterile and doesn't have life. Rocks with carbon, when they break down and erode, they can release CO2. There can be CO2 in the actual ocean, in the water itself. In fact, these bright spots are in relatively geologically active regions on Europa's surface. So think about a region where some of that geologic activity is, where stuff is happening. You could have water and whatever's in the water mixing with the rock, mixing with the ice. Chemical interactions are taking place, and that could be producing the CO2 that we're seeing. So this is interesting, but got to be able to study it more to know for sure what's going on. Europa Clipper mission to send an orbiter that's going to orbit around Jupiter and do a much more detailed and specific job of studying Europa.